Complement of a set. Let A be a subset of U, where U is the universal set. U is the universal set. Then the complement of A denoted by A dash or AC is equal to collection of all X such that X belongs to U, but X does not belongs to A. Let us see with this with the help of an example. Suppose A equal to 1, 3, 5 and say U equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then in this case A complement will be equal to, from the set U we will remove all the elements which are in set A. So 1 is there and 3 is there, then 5 is there. So other than this, whatever elements in set U are there, that will write, that will be equal to the set A complement. So what elements will write? 2, then 1 has been removed, 3 has been removed, and also 5 has been removed. So 2 will be remaining there, then 4, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will be A complement. Also, you can see here that here A is there, this A complement. If we take the union of A and A complement, what we will get? A union A complement, that is equal to 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means we'll get all the elements from 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is nothing but the set U. So A union A complement is always equal to the universal set, that is U. Now let us go in some properties of complement of a set. So here we are having properties of complement of set. First one we have already seen, that is complement laws. A union A complement is equal to U. Then A intersection A complement equal to empty set. Here we can see this is A and this is A complement. If we take the intersection of these two, what we'll get? We'll get an empty set. So that is the second property. Third one, A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, and the other part of this is A intersection B whole complement, that is equal to A complement union B complement, and these two properties together are known as De Morgan's laws. Then we have law of double complementation, that is A complement complement equal to A. If we take the complement of this again, that is from the set U, if you remove 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, what we will get is only 1, 3 and 5, and that will be equal to A. So we can say that A complement complement equal to A. Then we have the laws of empty set and universal set, that is phi complement. So if we take, suppose we are having an empty set, if we take the complement of that, that means the from the universal set we have to remove no elements. So remaining elements will be all the elements which are in set U. So that is why we will get phi complement equal to U. And then we have U complement. U complement means from the set U we have to remove all the elements of U. So that will be automatically an empty set. So this is laws of empty set and universal set, that is phi complement equal to U and U complement equal to phi. Now let us go in exercise 1.5, very simple one. Exercise 1.5, question number 1, first part, A complement. You have to find A complement. So A complement is equal to U minus A. U minus A is equal to, what is U here? U is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus the elements of the set A. So this is the set A, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from the set U we will remove the elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. So remaining will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Therefore we can say that A complement equal to the set 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is our A complement. Now similarly we can find B complement. B complement will be equal to U minus B. So this second part, B complement equal to U minus B, that is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus the elements of the set B, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. So what will remain is, from here we will remove 2. So we will get 1, then 3, 4 is removed, so the remaining will be 3, then 6 is removed, 5 will be there, then we have to remove this 8, 7 will be there and 9. So this will be B complement. Now let us do the third part, A union C whole complement. In this, first of all we will find A union C. So this is A and this is C. So first of all we will find A union C. Third part, A union C equal to A is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set containing the elements 1, 2, 3, 4 union. Set C is 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Set C is the set containing the elements 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now what is common in both the sets? 3, 4. So that will take only one time. So this union will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, we can say that A union C whole complement will be equal to U minus the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we know what are the elements of U. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So remaining will be 7, 8, 9. So this is the set A union C whole complement. So this will be the answer. Similarly, you all will be doing fourth part, fifth part, sixth part. Then similarly do question number 2 and question number 3 also. Now let us go in question number fourth one. So question number fourth is, if U equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and A equal to 2, 4, 6, 8 and B equal to 2, 3, 5, 7, verify that first one A union B whole complement equal to A complement intersection B complement. So in this one, first of all we will find the left hand side, that is we will find A union B whole complement. So let us start question number fourth one, first part. So here we will be having A union B. A union B equal to, directly I am writing the answer, 2, 4, 6. So we will write 2, 4, 6, 8. Then from here, what is not in the first set, that is 2 already is common in both. So remaining will be, to be added numbers will be 3, 5, 7. So this is A union B and we have to find A union B whole complement. Therefore, A union B whole complement equal to, from the set U we will remove these elements as 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 5, 7. So we can see that only 1 is there and 9 is there, which is not in the union of A and B. So we will write A union B whole complement as 1, 9, the set containing 1, 9. So we will give this as 1. Then next what we will do is we will solve the right hand side. So what is the right hand side here? A complement intersection B complement. First we will find A complement. A complement equal to, from this set U we will remove the elements of set A, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. So what will remain is 1, 3, then 5, 7, 9. So this is A complement. Then we will find B complement. So what is B complement? B complement equal to, from the set U we will remove the elements 2, 3, 5 and 7. So what will remain is 1. Then we will have 2, 3 is already here, so that also will remove from the set U. So remaining will be 4. Then we will remove 5. So 5 and 7. So 5 and 7 removed, remaining is 6, 8 and 9. So 6, 8, 9. So this is B complement. Therefore, A complement intersection B complement will be equal to, now let us see what is common in both the sets. 9 is common and then 1 is common. You can see it here. This is 9 and this is 1. So 1 and 9 only are the elements that come in both. So A complement intersection B complement is the set containing the elements 1 and 9. Let it be 2. Therefore, from 1 and 2, therefore from 1 and 2 we have, what we are having, that is A union B whole complement equal to A complement intersection B complement. So this is the answer of the first part. Similarly, you all will be doing the second part also. Now first we will do question number 6, then question number 7 and then we will come back to question number 5. So what is question number 6? That U be the set of all triangles in a plane if A is a set of all triangles with at least one angle different from 60 degree. What is A complement? So question number 6 one, here U equal to set of all triangles in a plane, set of all triangles in a plane, set of all triangles in a plane. And what is the set A? Set A is the set of all triangles which in which at least one angle is different from 60 degrees. So there will be three cases. Case 1, when only one angle is not 60 degrees, so it will not be an equilateral triangle. Then case 2, when two angles are not 60 degrees, then also it will not be an equilateral triangle. And case 3, all the three angles are not 60 degree. In that case also it will not be an equilateral triangle. So we can definitely say that A equal to set of all triangles which are not equilateral, set of all triangles which are not equilateral, which are not equilateral. Therefore, what we can say that therefore A complement will be equal to. Now, since here U is the set of all triangles in the plane, so either it triangle will be equilateral or it will not be an equilateral. So A complement will be equal to U minus A, and therefore again, what is U set of all triangles in the plane? So that will be either the triangle will be equilateral or it will not be an equilateral. So if from U is we subtract the set of all triangles which are not equilateral, we'll get set of all triangles which are equilateral. Set of all triangles which are equilateral, which are equilateral. So this is the answer of question number 6th one. Now we'll go in question number 7th one. So question number 7. Fill in the blanks to make each of the following a true statement. A union A complement, that we have already seen, that is equal to U. Phi complement intersection A. What is phi complement? Phi complement equal to U. And we know that this will be equal to U intersection A. And out of these two sets, A is a subset of U. Therefore, U intersection A will be equal to A. Then A intersection A complement. What is A complement? We know that A intersection A complement, there is already this property as we've seen that there is no element common in this, so this will be empty set. Then U complement intersection A. U complement is equal to phi, so this is phi intersection A. So intersection of any set with an empty set is always empty, so that will be equal to phi. So this is the result of question number 7. Now let us do question number 5. Draw appropriate Venn diagram for each of the following. First one, A union B whole complement. Second one, A complement intersection B complement. Third one, A intersection B whole complement. Fourth one, A complement union B complement. So here we have question number 5, first part, A union B whole complement. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll draw a rectangle because universal set are to be denoted by U. Then we'll draw two circles. One will denote A and another B, and then shade them because this will give us, on shading A and B both, we'll get A and B. So this is the Venn diagram of A and B. Then what is the meaning of complement? If from set U we'll remove all the elements of the set A union B, we'll be getting A union B whole complement. So this is the Venn diagram of A union B whole complement. Now let us go in the next one. Second part, A complement intersection B complement. So this is the universal set U represented by the rectangle, and these are the two circles representing the set A and B. Now A complement means the removing all the elements of set A from the set U. So that is why here we can see that this set A is blank. So this, all the elements of set A has been removed. So this is the Venn diagram for A complement. Similarly, from the set U, if you remove all the elements of set B, what we get is B complement. Now if you see carefully these two figures, we have to obtain the intersection of these two. Intersection means common area or common elements in both. So we can see it very clearly that the elements which are lying outside these two circles, they are common in both. So that means A complement intersection B complement will be equal to U minus the set A union B. So this is our A complement intersection B complement. So this is the Venn diagram for A complement intersection B complement. Next we will go in question number 5, third part. So here we are having the third part, A intersection B whole complement. First of all, we'll draw the Venn diagram for A intersection B. A intersection B means common elements of set A and set B. So this is our A intersection B. Next, we have to find the complement of this. Complement means from the set U, we'll remove all the elements of the set A intersection B. So this is the diagram for A intersection B whole complement, that is removing this portion from the set U. So this is the diagram of A intersection B whole complement. Next, let us go in the fourth part of question number 5, that is A complement union B complement. First, we'll draw the Venn diagram of A complement. So what is A complement? Removing all the elements of set A from set U. So this is the Venn diagram of A complement. Similarly, we'll find B complement, that is removing all the elements of set B from set U. Why? Because we have to obtain A complement union B complement. Now, in both the Venn diagrams, what is the portion is shaded? We'll combine both of them, that is the shaded portion. So on combining both of them, we can see that only the intersection of A and B, that portion is not shaded in both the figures. Here, for example, if you see the first one, this portion is shaded, and in the second figure, this portion, that is outside B, is shaded. Here outside A, all portion is shaded. So what is not shaded in both? Only this portion, that is the intersection of A and B, is not shaded in both the figures. So this is the Venn diagram of A complement union B complement. Also, one important result we can see from the Venn diagrams which we have drawn. We see question number 5, first part and the second part, the end result are the same. See here the Venn diagram of first part, this is the Venn diagram first part, this is the Venn diagram second part. They are both the same. So what we can say, that we can say that A union B whole complement is same as A complement intersection B complement. In the same way, the third part Venn diagram, that is the end result, and the Venn diagram of the fourth part. So this is the end result and this is also the end result. So they are equal. So what we can say, that A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement, and this is nothing but this is known as De Morgan's law. So we can even verify De Morgan's law using Venn diagram.